Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 37, Day 4. It is a green day and today we're going to be trying something a bit different than what we normally do. We were testing in PvP earlier and was actually working out pretty decently. So yeah, we're going to be trying this today. The Kraken, Captain Skullbeard, Famine, and the Dark Maiden. The +1 red is for the Dark Maiden quickly. The Captain Skullbeard, or the +1 blue is for the Captain Skullbeard quickly. And both of these combined together are basically our 2 mana generators that get us everything. The main thing I wanted to do with this team was try to not go pure convert. So we have a Captain Skullbeard for when we do get frozen for those kind of situations. And he has a Mercy, so that will actually help us with our Famine, assuming that he misses. So I should have quite a bit of factors going towards us. Mainly just rush the Captain Skullbeard, rush the Dark Maiden, move from there, and see how that goes. Really interesting board. We actually get to start with her immediately. I'm not sure if we have any follow-up for that, but we do get to start with her. I guess we could do it on brown, though that's one of the last colors I'd really want to use it on. We can go and convert this out to make sure he has no way to get the other thing to land, because he's going to convert all purples to yellows, and we obviously want that to miss the best we can. And if that does miss, that would be very good for us. But if it hits, that would, yeah, be quite unfortunate. Right now, he would be getting 2 pairs. If nothing else, I could just go and either convert this into brown, or we can go and just simply convert this into purple. I believe we are actually going to do brown. As much as I want that mana, I do want to go for brown, go for the guaranteed extra turn so we can move from there. See what we get. Not really that much of a board. Was hoping for something a bit better than that. But I guess we'll go take the red, get our mana back slightly. This will also drop it so he doesn't get an extra turn there, or at least no mana. Never mind, he still gets some mana. That does give us an opening into a skull. We are going to have to get poked here. There's really no way around it, so he'll poke us. We got a bunch of reds on that, and never mind, he didn't get the poke. We actually got pretty lucky there. Ideally, what we want to be casting this on is either blue or green. At the moment, it looks like we have blue. Green is preferred, but I don't believe we have it at the moment. So we'll do this on blue, get our convert. This will give us our Captain Skullbeard. If our Kraken was up, it would also basically give it a guaranteed extra turn for when it does its ability. Since we have Captain Skullbeard up, I don't think I want to take all this other mess. Then again, let me take that. We'll go and take it for a skull. Move that, because every extra turn we take is extra damage, so it is pretty nice to get it, since we could just keep damaging them that way without really doing anything more. And as you can see, we get a bunch of those extra turns, throw a Kraken down, hopefully get the Devourer, and we do. Now we just need to worry about the Draculus there, which we could just throw a Famine at, and down that will go. I don't want to accidentally do something that gives it mana. I might just give it the Skull just out of safety's sake. No, I think we'll be fine. He's not going to get anything. Yeah, he's fine. He's not doing anything. So we'll throw the Famine at him. That will obviously kill. And now we just need to poke it with anything. So come on, Skull. Come on, Captain Skullbeard. You're supposed to create more skulls. So we'll go for a Kraken here. It's auto dead. And down it goes. We get our extra mana just to save us a little bit of points. And first battle down. What's our score for that? Not counting just 2,000. So 1, 2, 5, 3. I believe that's pretty decent for the first battle. I keep forgetting what the scaling is because ever since they changed it to 250 to 350 instead of 300 for each, I always lose track of what the scaling should be for each battle, because of course there's a different scaling for all 5 of them now, instead of before when it was just the single one value for all of them. So whatever you scored in one was the same for all of them. Also, hello Simple, hello RapPF, hello Vlad, welcome all, welcome, welcome. Okay, right here, Captain Skullbeard, we'll take that up. Again, just Dark Maiden or Captain Skullbeard first every single time is our goal here. Oops, I almost took that green expecting him to get up. That would not work, unfortunately. It would give us some mana, obviously, but not the mana we really need. Well, I guess we kind of still need it. Hello, Steven, welcome. Oh, we'll take it, might as well. We'll do that. He gives us yellow. Actually, he gives us double yellow, because we can do that into this right there. Oh, and a blue, perfect. And now we can throw Captain Skullbeard down and get this team rolling. Oh, wow, we even got Famine. We got everything. We have absolutely everything ready. Okay, so all things are ready to fire. We have our Famine. I guess we throw Hold It. Now we throw Kraken, even though it's going to miss. Oh, but we do get to Devour, so that's at least nice. And now that we killed the blue, he has nothing to use all that blue for that we keep creating onto the board. I'll throw this down. I don't need a Famine yet, and Famine will most likely go at his Famine. And then again, I might just kill out his Gorgolfa, though the only real threat he has is the Famine, so I'm not quite sure on that. Dark Maiden, can you do anything useful? Not really. Not at all. I could convert it into nothing. It is literally useless right now. I could do it to brown, I guess. But I have no need whatsoever to do that. So we'll just take a purple in hopes that we get a... Oh, whoa, whoa. We could take a blue into a purple. Into a green chance. I think I like that better. So we'll do that. We didn't actually get it, though, the green chance. Now would be a great time to go Famine. Or you know what? Maybe I'll wait one turn. He's not going to get full mana, most likely. I say that. I say that. Just in case. Let me go kill it. I don't want to risk it. We don't need to risk it. We're already way ahead. We'll throw that down. Oh, we almost got a free skull. Oh, there we go. Well, we still got it after all. And now we just need one poke on him like a skull. Might be able to just grab that. Do we explode or do we Kraken? I guess we Kraken. There's only 5 blue on the board. You know what? Let me go and do that. Nope, we don't get the skull. I guess we Kraken now. And hopefully get the Devour. And if not, we throw Famine at him. And it looks like we throw Famine at him in that match. Even if he didn't have any mana, that would still be enough to kill. Hello, William. Hello, Tezia. Welcome, welcome. How can you farm for diamonds for crafting? The only way you can farm them is by doing dungeons every single day. There's no way to, like, infinitely farm them. It's just a daily thing. But yeah, you just have to do the games under dungeon and then do these every single day. That's basically the only way to do it. You can just do these 3, then the 50 gem thing if you feel like spending the gems on it. And of course there's also the $5 pack, though most people don't really bother with those unless it's Diamond Day, which is on Sundays. But yeah, generally it's just people doing these 3 battles and occasionally doing the 50 gem thing. I personally do it every single day because I do have the gems to throw at it, but most people will only do it on Diamond Day, which is on Sunday. Anyways, let's go head back to the guild walls. Also, as I mentioned earlier, one really interesting, or I don't know if interesting is the right word, one change that they're making in the 3.3 patch, the next patch coming sometime likely later next month, is Guild Wars. We will no longer have daily Guild Wars anymore. It's going to be a tri-weekly thing. Every 3rd week it will be Guild Wars, but it will no longer be Guild Wars every single week. That is going to be a drastic change from going from having it constantly to, like, barely at all. But, yeah, we'll see how that pans out. We'll go move that over. Go throw the Kraken. Get herself the mana generation. Nice Famine, nice Skull Poke. So we have this, might as well keep holding it. Try again. Very nice. No extra turn or anything, but still decent manas. Looks like an okay Kraken board. Has like 4 or 5 different locations where we can go an extra turn. Should be able to hit it with 8. And it does. Very nice. It has Impervious last slot, unfortunately, though, so I can't really break through that. Don't need Famine yet, so we'll just throw that over. Famine will obviously go at Draculus. Actually, if that's enough damage now, I'll throw it right now. What is that? 16, 22, 40... Oh, that's way more than enough. That is way more than enough. Okay, kill that out. Kill that. Do we have any convert with this? I feel like I'm not using Dark Maiden that much. We are technically using her a lot because even if we're not using her at all, we're using her for Nature Link. But yeah, we need her for the quick red just in case we can't get the blue. Because if it's the other way around and we're just completely stuck, that'd be horrible. We can also throw this for a heal, which is something I haven't been doing either. It automatically heals the first slot so we can keep it alive if it's running low. We haven't needed to do that, but it is a nice utility to have in case we do. So we'll go throw this down, clear out the board, get a nice Famine down, see what we can do from there. Move that over. Looks like a really good Kraken board. There we go, double extra turn. Looks like an even better Kraken board, too bad we don't have it up again. Yeah, we'll throw it. Maybe we'll get to full mana, and we do. And now we can just throw the Kraken into hopefully a Devour or an extra turn, either or. Doesn't really matter which. Okay, one of them needed to happen, though. Didn't matter which, but one of them did have to happen. There's only 4 skulls on the board, so there's no point in doing that. I guess we just Famine and kill it out then. And down it goes. Curious if Raid Boss will be like the HP Sponge, which ever gets a number of turns to fight. I do not know what you're referring to with that, or what game mechanic from another game you're referring to with that. I don't think it's going to be something that can infinitely take damage. I believe it's something that will increasingly get stronger and stronger and stronger until it becomes so strong that you just lose to it. And however far you can get with it is how it's scored. I'm not 100% certain on that. They've been really vague with it so far. And I haven't been paying really close attention to the forum to see if they might have clarified a little bit more on it. But I know in the stream they have been very, very, very vague on what raids actually are. Well, we'll go and need the full mana here. Or really, anything needs full mana, but I guess that is one of the options. We already have it so close, I kind of just want to finish it out. The only real big concern here, though, is he has a lot of stuff that's about to get up. So we'll move that over. Really wish something had full mana right now. Famine would be absolutely amazing. We'd have to take 2 turns to do it. I believe that is worth it, though. That or we could take the purple, then crack it immediately. Oh, hello, Nature Guardian. I should probably double check to see if you have alignment. Brown to green is a no. Purple to skulls, ooh, ew, is a yes. That is bad. That means he basically gets this entire board. So we need plan B, which is... well, he's gonna kill my first lot. So don't take Kraken mana. We don't have a summon. I'm scared to do Captain Skullbeard follow-up because he's probably going to get a Devour soon. I guess we go with the original plan, which is double yellow. So he'll do that. He'll get quite a bit of value here. And, okay. Well, that happened. And, okay, I found this team's weakness. We have nothing to counter Barrier at all. Well, let's plan B at this point. We'll take that over. I need this to not die. That'd be great. Never mind. Well, that didn't last long. Plan C. Please get a drain already. There we go. Okay. We're making some progress here. Some very, very, very minimal, excessively minimal progress. But progress nonetheless. Now we need a win with just Famine, Dark Maiden, which is definitely possible. Though I just realized he has a Purple Storm that we can't do anything about. And I have no way of poking him either, because we have no cleanse or dispel or anything. Well, this is looking bad. Is that enough damage? 15, 19, math, 28, 36, 72, 100. Oh, that's way more than enough. That is way more than enough. Down it goes. Okay, 1 down. He already killed 2 of ours, though. Oh, good. We hit his barrier away. Good job, Famine. Now do that for every single one of them, and we might have a slight, extremely slight chance. But, okay, we're still in this. Not over. Purple, go. Nope, didn't get it. Oh, come on, you drop a purple everywhere except the one spot I need it. Every single spot dropped a purple, except the one that I actually needed the purple to drop. Okay, we don't have it on green. We do have it on red, but that's pretty irrelevant since it just gets us to recast. And we wouldn't get enough back onto the board. We can... That's it. We can do red, and that's basically it. We get some mana if we do it on green, but it's not worth it. So in that case, I guess we just take a brown and try working with the top here. He can't take yellow, he can't take green, so he's not going to get another barrier or anything. Never mind, I lied. Okay, good, he didn't go for it. We move this, convert it to green, and we're good to go. Kill number 2 secured. Actually, I don't think that's going to be enough damage, but if we can take a skull, it will be, and there we go. Perfect. Exactly what we need. I think we're going to be able to come back from this, barely. But we should be able to. So we do this. I have to Famine next turn regardless. Ooh, I want that skull so badly. Can't do it, though. We have to go for Famine. And I'll kill that out. Okay, 2 more to go. Famine, hit away his HP. Do a HP reduction, go. Too bad we didn't have a Kraken. Oh, that's what we normally use to get rid of the barriers. I knew we had something on this team to do it. But yeah, the Kraken normally serves that role, but it kind of died instantly to Skull Spam, unfortunately. Well, what's the game plan here? I guess we take a green over. We have 2 different options. We'll take this one. Oh, hello, free brown. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that one. And a free skull for him. Not good. 45 attack. How does he have such a high attack? What even gave him attack in the first place? I might need to cast this just for heal soon, which would be really bad if I wasted it like that. But it might have to happen. Let me remove some of these purples. There's way too much because he keeps doing it. You know what? Him doing that could have actually helped us, I think. My biggest concern now is Famine dying. If it dies, we basically instant lose. And I can't keep denying out his mana, so we're just going to go for that. He does have the silence, which means... is that enough damage? I believe it is, yes. So I'm basically forced to have to cast this now, regardless of what the board is. The question now is, what on earth do we cast it into? I guess brown? That's about the only thing that's really helping us here, though that's going to give him brown as well. But I have to do it, or else we die to the silence, or the kill. Oh, and he gets a death mark, of course. Well, that leaves us with one possible option. Somehow famine. This not looking good. I guess we'll take some of the safer moves first. Actually, none of them are really that safe. I need to not take green, is what I need to do. Anything that doesn't take any color that he uses, because I need it to be available. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The one spot where that would actually kill him. No! Well, that happened. There was not much. Hey, 66666. Well, yeah, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Well, let's try it again. Not much we could do to a double Forest Guardian instant kill. I think by turn 3 or 4, we were down to 2 troops. But at least we came close. Okay, what do we need here? Green Surge. We do have a +1 on it. It will entangle us, though, which I don't want. Oh! I completely forgot to account for Dust Devil. Normally, a Dust Devil doesn't catch me. That is a little unfortunate, but we'll take this. Let him take the skull. Okay, he doesn't even go for it. Well, I'm going to leave the skull there. I have really no need to go for it. Gonna take this red. He'll take the skull. That gives... Oh, wait! Thought that would give this green, but the other Cascade. Well, if nothing else, at least we have our main mana generator now in first slot, which I guess is helpful. And I'm not as concerned about him getting entangled, so if he gets poked, that's fine. We won't be able to use our skull, but still. All good. You need this on green. I don't believe it has alignment, though. We can get it on purple, which gives us Kraken. That I actually wouldn't mind. Plus, it keeps him alive, so we'll do that. It doesn't matter what our first slot is. It should be able to always live. Throw the Kraken down. Misses. Dust Devil again. Famine first slot. Probably the worst possible one we can have in first slot. If we could do that one more time, that'd be great. And then our team would almost be back to normal. Do we even need a Famine here? Not really. Not enough mana to throw it on. Actually, literally no mana to throw it on, so no. Well, we'll just take a green here. I don't need to go waste my mana generation just to do that. I don't want to take it that way, though. We'll take it over here to the left. Didn't get the brown, unfortunately. One brown off. If there's a brown right there, we would have gotten it. Ideally, we would have had full mana on that. Unfortunately, we didn't, though. Skull we can take, since we're not entangled on it. We're entangled on so many things, but that is not one of them. I'm almost tempted to take the green just so he doesn't entangle again. Oh, and of course he entangles first slot, because why wouldn't he? Or she, technically. Because she's the one who's doing it, not the forest guard, not the forest troll. Hello, Mr. Lonely, welcome. Also, hello, Bridget, welcome, welcome. You use Soothsayer, Skullbeard, Baba Yaga, and Worldbreaker? Oh yeah, Soothsayer, Worldbreaker. I actually have not yet done that before. That wouldn't be too bad. Would get a lot of mana pretty quick. This team was working amazing earlier. It just had one really bad battle. I think almost anything other than like Gorgotha lead would have lost to that, though. It was double Forest Guardian cast into several Skull Pierce. Contemplating what we do here. That's 24. That's enough damage. I do have enough to kill first slot. We'd have to throw our Famine to do so, though. I think it's worth it. Oh! Okay, good. I was going to say, are we poisoned? Because that would do so much damage to him if we were. Okay, he didn't go for the skull. I guess that's fine. Take that. Take the purple. Get some blues. Slightly unfortunate that we get those blues, though, because now we have a horrible board to try to cast onto. Or a Kraken, so we're just going to clear it. Oh, good. We got really good value there. Go take the yellow. Take the green. Take the... What order do we do this in? There's no way we could take all three of these. There's the blue, there's the red, and then there's the yellow. Actually, I don't even think we can take two of them, because if we take the yellow, that messes up the red. If I take this... Oh, this will give us two, but they're both simultaneous, so it only gives us one. This is an awful board right now. Or it's not awful, but... What I want to do, it can't be done. I can convert it, but that's not really going to be that much helpful. Actually, that'd almost be more bad than it would be good. Why is every order of this horrible? Okay, we'll take it up that way. That gives us a blue cascade here. Actually, I'm not even going to go for that. We're just going to go straight into the Kraken. We missed the extra turn, but we do get to Devour. And yeah, we can take that. We don't have any freeze. He doesn't have any freeze. That's fine. We'll go and simply just go for an explosion. We have Famine too. I can barely even see it, but we do have a Famine there under all of those stas effects that are blocking it like crazy. He is full mana. There's nowhere near enough damage though. Well, I guess we could kill Yasmin. But with its triple damage, I think is a little bit more of a threat. That gives us Kraken. That's enough damage, right? Yeah, it is. So we Kraken into a Famine in this match. Or if it would have gotten Devour proc, that would also been great. But there we go. That's not Famine. And oh wait! Oh, okay, good. Never mind. That almost got me for a second. His magic is 0 because he's webbed. That almost was not enough damage, but luckily his 2x boost ratio due to his having full mana, I already know is, excuse me, at minimum 32 damage. So obviously that's way more than enough to kill it. But yeah, I didn't notice that he's webbed. Those sneaky little stas effects, and they're hiding behind other stas effects. Anyways, we unfortunately lost the one battle, but still 7,892. That's not too bad. I'll still take it. But yeah, that's our first lose all week. That does break our perfect score for the week. Oh no, someone has not done a single battle. But yeah, I was hoping we could go perfect score so I could test the other team next week. Especially since Guild Wars might not be available too much more in the future. With it being tri-weekly. I don't know what I'm going to do once Guild Wars becomes tri-weekly. It's going to feel so much different compared to now. Of course, there was a point where obviously Guild Wars didn't even exist. But it's been around for so long now that it's kind of just become customary to do it. Do you know how much longer it's going to take us now to try to reach 100 Guild War weeks? We're currently like 1/3 the way there. We're in week 37. Now that is basically once a month. Yeah, we're basically never going to hit it. I don't even know if the game will be around that long. But how long that would have to take. It was only going to take about like another year or so. By now, it's basically an unrealistic amount of time that we'd ever reach the 100th Guild War week. What do we do here? We'll go... I'm afraid of Scion, but we're not really taking that much mana. Yeah, I did go for the Skull. Oh well, we have Dragon Soul. And that's the main thing we need. Get everything rolling. Perfect. Very perfect. Especially with this extra turns. That is not an extra turn. Oh, Scion. That is not good. We'll move that up. Clear it out. Hello, Anthony. Welcome. Could I try... hello, F. Quintal as well. Oh, Gorgotha, Dragon Soul, Fair Shara, Roadbreaker, overkill. Yes, it is very overkill. Gotcha, that's what we're using right now. I didn't even notice that. Were you requesting for that, or were you just mentioning that? Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. I didn't even intentionally do the team you just said. But yeah, that's what we went right into. I've been using this to farm souls. Also, one thing to mention again, too, for any of you that didn't hear from earlier. Next patch is expanding the Soul Forge in some way. So, with weapons and such. So, do make sure you have some souls on reserve. We don't have the slightest clue how many souls it will cost. I want to try getting 1 million. We still have another month. So getting basically 400,000 more souls between now and 1 month from now, I think is quite manageable. Or at least with a bunch of Fair Shras like we have, it's quite manageable. But yeah, that's definitely something I want to make sure I go do. Just because it's I don't know what's going to be available, and whatever is available, I want to make sure I can craft immediately, so I can show it for videos, of course. What was I about to go do? Someone mentioned to try a team. The team with the Sunbird, Forest Gallery, Mammoth, and the fire bomb thingy is a total beast. Yeah, it is really strong right now. Definitely utilize it while you have the chance. If you need to go Tradestone farm somewheres. You don't get any extra bonus this week. Or wait, do you? Hold up. You might have just lied. I actually forget already if it is or isn't. Do you? Oh, never mind. You do. Oh. What am I saying? I lied. Yeah, it's a really good week then to be running Explore with that. But yeah, if you have this team, definitely run it. The, yeah, I forgot that you get the extra 400 gold. That was the whole reason why we called it the Gold Mammoth. But, yeah, you get basically 900 gold per Explore battle that you do. Somewhere around there. Of course, with bonuses and stuff, it might be slightly different. Actually, it'll probably be slightly lower than that, or slightly higher if you have higher VIPs. But, yeah, it's really nice. It wins super quick, and you get basically 1,000 gold per thing. You can farm gold super quick with this, over 200,000 per hour for sure. Even with lower bonuses, it would probably still be able to break that threshold, assuming you have this team. Of course, it is a little expensive because you need fully traded Forest Guardian to actually make it work. Other than that, it's pretty nice. Mammoth is free, and even if it wasn't, it's only a common. Sunbird's an ultra rare that most people buy at this point are most likely trying to get from the what are they called? Those little craftable things in the Soul Forge if you don't already have it. Definitely a really good utility troop for early game. And then the only really hard thing there is the Forest Guardian, of course. Oh yeah, and then there's the other common Firebomb. But yeah, definitely a good thing to go and gold farm with this. Highly advised if you have it available. It's actually one of the quickest gold farming teams I think I've ever seen. Oh, why does it have to have Queen Aurora? There's an issue here, and that is I don't have enough damage to kill it. Now we should have enough damage. Normally this always has enough damage to one-shot it, but I don't believe we did. I could have just casted, but I didn't want the two of them to live. That would have taken too much more time. Anyways, let me go back to whatever was suggested. Could you try the Dragon Soul, Farish Ra, Umbra Wolf, and Elmagrim with Absol Banner? Sure. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't ever try that with Farish Ra. Sure. Where's my defend or my invade team? Invade blue. I mean, invade blue. Invade purple. There it is. Okay, we were messing with a Hellcat with it earlier, which did improve it by quite a bit. That is for sure. What was the other thing? We need a Dragon Soul all the way up front. That was what it used to be ran with. And what other components? Dragon Soul. And then we replaced the Elmagrim with a Farish Ra. Oh wait, not Elmagrim. I mean Furnace. So we replaced that out and then put that there. That's worth a shot. And now we can go the +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow banner. Wherever you are, there you are. The Dragon Soul banner. Has potential. Oh, by the way, next patch, Dragon Soul is losing its mana shield. Mana shield is getting immune to mana drain. And Dragon Soul is getting a unique third trait. Also, Dragon Soul is the most used troop in the entire game, as far as being set on defense. Across the entire game, it is the most used when looking at every level range. What do we do here? I need this purple, but I don't want to give him a 5x yellow to do so. Wait, he doesn't use yellow. Never mind, we can do that. It's not too big a deal. Okay, he'll just mess with all that. We'll go clear the board, which might actually be more of a downside, mainly because of the doubling that he's about to do. It's going to make it even easier for it to land. We're frozen on purple, aren't we? That's unfortunate. And that's not enough damage to kill either. That is even worse. Well, throw that down. He gets cracking. We also don't have an impervious last slot. Normally that'd be Elmagrim's role, if we were to move it back. Are we frozen on green? No, we don't even use green, do we? We'll take that. That gets us some attack reduction. Red. Are we frozen on red? Yes, because of Dragon Soul and Umbra Wolf. So definitely frozen on that. We'll go for this for 1 kill, though, just to make sure that goes down. We lose our turn, of course. These are getting dangerously close to death. But we'll throw that down to get the kill. Throw a Dragon Soul to hopefully get most of our mana back. We're way too frozen to bother with anything, so we'll throw an Explosion. We're entangled, so we can't even do anything. Of course, it would entangle the one thing. Actually, that might have been from Forest Guardian, not from her. We'll throw that down, get the Dragon Soul. And what else we need from there? I guess an Umbra Wolf and poke it into anything. And then just Dragon Soul. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I would want to do that. I'd rather just stick with the Hellcat, I think. That was a nice change from last time, just putting the Hellcat in instead of the Dragon Soul. Personally, I prefer that. Let's see, put the Hellcat, get the Infernus back in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be staying with this variant of it. Still pretty similar. Banner goes double purple, though. There we are. Yeah, just rush the Hellcat. Ideally not against a Scion, and then work from there. Yellow, hopefully he'll let us purple. He does not. But we'll move that over. Then again, he kind of didn't have any control over that, but still, it resulted in not being able to do anything. No mana I could take for Hellcat, so I'm just going to move that down. Unfortunately, that kind of helped him a bit in that I won't be able to get a good Hellcat now. No. We could do it on Brown, but that's a pretty poor Hellcat. You know what? Never mind. We do get a follow-up, so it's actually not that bad. And now we definitely have Elamagrim. That's 11 gem spawn, or 11 things on the board. I think I'm going to wait one turn and hope it doesn't take a purple. That is exactly what I wanted it not to do. Well, throw it down, I guess. And we do indeed miss, because there's not enough. Oh, we had to do something. Hellcat, do we have any alignments? We have yellow, no yellow, blue, purple, nothing. So we'll just go and take ourselves a not red and move from there. I guess we let him take a skull since his attack is so ridiculously low. And he does indeed give us alignment, and we should be good to go then. We'll do that. Get ourselves an Elamagrim, work from there, and we should be good. Move that, move that. Get a Hellcat down somewhere, probably on blue. And then start Elamagrimming. Maybe Infernus somewhere or something. You know what? Never mind. We already have enough damage. Oh wait, never mind. Infernus would have been enough, but down it goes. Luckily, this isn't Guild Wars right now. That was so sloppy the order I did that in. Probably wouldn't have made too big of a difference, but still. Yeah, well. Yeah, that's what we use for purple days these days. Let's see, what days do we still have ahead of us this week for Guild War days? Red and blue. Red day, I don't need a touch at all. Blue day, I might tweak some. But yeah, red day is like on lock. The locks are on lock. The locks are locked on top of locks. Where are the red day? Where are you? Where's the dragon team? I know you're here. Come out, red team. I know you're in here. There you are. But yeah, Dragon Soul, Wardbreaker, Dawnbringer. Or actually, there are some times when this loses. And the main thing that it loses to is the whole... What's it called? But there's actually two that we could do. We have this one and then we have the loop one. But the main thing this loses to is Scion. It has a ridiculously high mana cost. So a Scion Ragnagord Famine, or Famine Ragnagord. I mean, I'll say it right eventually. The Scion Ragnagord Famine combo is one of the few things that really counters this out. Oh, I should have taken the blue. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, we would have gained 2 magic on him, so you know what? That would have been quite a bit of a benefit. Or 1 magic plus a random 4 stack gain. Which is technically like gaining 2 magic, because technically every 4 turns that we do, realistically will give him, or 4 extra turns that we do, every 4 extra turns will basically give him 1 magic each. Because he gets 1 in 4 chance of getting a random skill. So, assuming every 4 times, he's on average going to be getting 1 magic, technically, per thing. But of course, it all accumulates all at once. So it could be several casts that he doesn't get it for, or he could get it on his first cast and get it automatically. Well, I'll go do this. If this was Guild Wars, we would want the barrier so we don't take damage. And we throw that down and poke it into anything, and there we go. And that would basically be the Guild War battle. Yeah, this thing can score over 9,500 when it actually goes correctly on every battle. The issue is getting it to go correctly on every battle sometimes. But, yeah, it's not too bad. Hello, Frag Hunter. Hello, Raphael. Welcome. So all purple team has weakness to frozen. Almost every team has weakness to frozen. Unless it has a cleanse, it is weak to freeze. Unless it's mass explosion. Mass explosion does not have a weakness to, or at least doesn't have as big of a weakness to freeze. If you're running a spam explosion team with no storm, it works pretty decently. Are any path worth buying? That would basically be a judgment call on if you want to or not. I did a video actually on that a little while back, or not a little while back, like when they first came out. I did a video kind of summarizing them and everything. I believe they're still exactly the same now. But in short, let me see. It would help if I clicked on the right one. I think it's under offers. Let's see. Bundles, none of those. Growth packs. The nice thing about growth packs is that they're instant. And if I'm not mistaken, you get both the ones that show on the bottom as well as the ones towards the top. So you would get 300... I believe it's still like that. It was originally a bug, but I believe they kept it that way. I'm not 100% certain, though, because I have never actually gotten it. Any of these packs, to be honest. None of the growth packs, none of the Path of Glories I have never gotten yet. But I believe it's 700 gems, so but I cannot 100% confirm it. So that'd be 700, and that would be 1,300. If that is the case... these are definitely way better. If that is the case, only if that is the case, it is way better to get these than it would be to actually buy gems. You should basically never really buy gems directly from the shop. There's almost no point in ever doing it due to how they're currently priced. It's not really balanced that well. They've been the same amount since the game started, so doing like packs and stuff and other stuff is normally better. As far as the growth packs, neither of them I would really say is too worth it. The biggest one you'd really go for is, of course, the Path to Glory. And the main thing that this serves the purpose of is just saving you time on tradestone farming. But that's something you can already do pretty easily, is tradestone farming. That's something that you eventually reach a point after you get enough events where you're kind of just solid on it. The only ones I would really consider are these if you really needed that spike in gems, I would say. It would require you to be level 150 to claim both of them to their fullest extent. But still... they're instant. They give a little bit more because they're only one-time purchases. The Path to Glories can actually be purchased infinite amount of times, though they can only be active one at a time. So like you can't buy like multiple Path of Glories at once or something. You can only have one active at a time. But these are only one-time ever purchases, and they give it all instantly. So it's a little bit more of a... it just has a lot better variety on them. And gems are the most versatile resource, so you get a lot more that you can do it with. Personally, I would not bother with any of them. But if you were, I would say probably the 2 growth packs would probably be the best bet, or either or. The main meta for buying stuff in this game is mainly just Death Knight armor, $5 daily gem packs, and maybe very occasionally that ring thingy. That new ring that they added. And that's basically it. Maybe if you really desperately wanted like a legend or something, you'd buy one of the legend packs or something else. And maybe, like I mentioned, the growth pack things. But other than that, not really much else is needed purchase-wise. Maybe guild seals occasionally too if you want to cover that gap, or a few other small things like that. A lot of things are really oddly priced though. We don't have Dispel, do we? Also, why am I still using this team? I guess to practice it. It is Red Day tomorrow. Let's see. You almost have your Mythic Naga with the 3rd trait, and the Tradestone pack has helped a lot. Yeah, it can definitely give you quite a bit in a pinch, that's for sure. Basically, every purchase in this game is mainly just to save you time. That's how every single one of them is set up. None of them have anything exclusive in it, with the one exception of how they currently give out weapons. The way they give out weapons right now is really clunky. It was asked during the Q&A, the previous stream they just did, and they are going to be addressing it in the future. But as it currently stands, it is a really weird system, because there are weapons that are basically unobtainable unless you obtained it when they first came out. Not even through purchases have they ever been available again. And then there's other ones that are only ever available through those purchases, like Sun and Moon, I believe, has never come back in any way other than from purchase, and all those other old event weapons, Fire and Ice, a few other ones like that. I'm not quite sure what the current weapon is. I never even pay attention to them, but yeah, there is a weekly weapon, I believe, that goes into the shop for $5 every week. And if you're a collector, I guess you can try going for them, but they are eventually going to add some way, shape, or form to be able to obtain them in-game. It's only a matter of time. And it will most likely be through the Soul Forge, obviously. It just will, and when will they do it? They said that they are planning on doing something, but they weren't really too clear last stream on what their actual plan is for it, because I don't think they have one yet. But anyways, but yeah, if we go into the thingy, I think there's one there. It's probably a useless weapon, like most of the time. I don't even know what screen it's on, because I never go hunting for it. Oh, it's the bear totem right now. This thing is basically useless ever since they nerfed it. This used to be stronger. I believe it had a 1-to-1 boost ratio at one point, but then they lowered it to 1-to-3. But it deals damage to an enemy, gains 1 magic, and removes green gems to boost the effect. So basically useless, unless maybe for a solid green counter, but there are plenty other things you could use for green countering. Yeah, there's always one of those that go every single week. Unfortunately, that weapon, there's actually no way to obtain that weapon at this current moment in time other than that pack. It was originally added for like 80 glory to be able to get it way back when. But the only other way is to get it from the shop thingy at the moment, until they add it to the Soul Forge or something, which we have no clue when they'll actually do that. Most of the weapons are pretty irrelevant, like the one I just showed, but there are some that actually are pretty decent, which is unfortunate that they're not really obtainable, like Fire and Ice, Sun and Moon, Crescendo, and a few other niche ones that have decent purposes in certain teams. You normally don't see me ever using them at all, though, because I know almost no one actually has them. What do you think about the low second account, Mountain Crusher? Let's see. Mountain Crusher, Christinex, Dragon Soul, Borealis. What do you think about low second account? Is that your second account? That doesn't sound like a low second account. It sounds like almost max, other than the fact you're using Borealis. It sounds really solid. What do we do here? Can we do anything? Well, obviously we do something, but I guess we'll Dragon Soul. Oh, the glorious day when next patch comes and we'll never see a Dragon Soul ever revive again. It's gonna be nice. Unfortunately, we still have to worry about Inferno King, but one at a time. We'll worry about them one at a time. Inferno King doesn't really get used much, though. Very, very rarely these days. Oh, did I do dungeons? No, I did not. Also, if you guys still have any other questions, team builds you want me to do or anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat, and we will definitely make sure to go over them. Let me go and do... What was I just doing? Oh, yeah, dungeons. Hello, dungeons. Let's go destroy you real quick. Just for the fun of it, let me go do the team that gets us extra gold. Or you know what? Never mind. This doesn't get us extra gold in this mode, does it? It wouldn't. Never mind. That's not PvP or Explore. So ignore what I just said. Let me go and do the other team then. That would kind of be pointless using the other one then. At least against this. So I'll just stick with the classic. I know my low-level account currently has triple Kraken, fully traded. That was pretty fun. I still haven't fully leveled it. I haven't fully traded. I have 3 copies of it, but I have not put a single level into it. I think they're all still level 1, because I was toying around to see if I could mess around with it with a low team score, to see if I could manipulate PvP some. It works slightly, but not as much as I would want it to. But yeah, I'm gonna go level them, and probably use one of them or multiple of them with a with the Dragon Soul or something, because I will be getting the Dragon Soul this Sunday on it. It almost has Soul Forge completely maxed, and then we should have enough resources too. That's another thing I actually forgot to double check to see if it actually has enough diamonds. It's pretty sad that I would forget to do that, but I'm almost guaranteed that it does. It's just I never bother going on that screen to ever check. So hopefully that is the case, that it has enough. If not, then yeah, it's a bit of an issue. It's like, yay, we can finally craft a Dragon Soul. Oh wait, we don't have the diamonds. Of course, he'll come back on rotation again, but still, that would be quite unfortunate that he's finally back here again. And if we don't have the resources, we'd have to wait for it to come back again. The current rotation for Soul Forge, though, is a very, very weird one in that it's 100% random until next patch. So at this current moment in time, even though there's a Dragon Soul this week, there technically could be a Dragon Soul next week, and the week after that, and the week after that, and every week until like next patch or something. But once next patch starts, they will run on a cycle. So if we see a Dragon Soul right now, it will be like 3 to 4 months before every legend goes on the cycle again to be able to craft it. So that will be a lot more punishing then, unfortunately. But that's not how it currently is. So even though we see a Dragon Soul now, we could potentially see a Dragon Soul the following week or any other week up until next patch. And I believe that's coming in next patch. It's something they mentioned, though they didn't re-mention it in the most recent Q&A stream they did. Probably because they already mentioned it prior. Anyways, what do I need to go do? I guess go check our resources. It's not too relevant to check it on this account. Actually, let me go on my other account. No need to speculate. Why don't we just go head over? I don't think anyone asked me any team-specific questions I need to go do. Also, thank you for the subscribe, Jack. Much appreciated. Also, did I miss any questions? If I did, please feel free to leave them back into chat. But yeah, let me go switch over to my other account real quick. We did everything we need to do here. It's been a while since I have actually been on it. I think I haven't been on since like last Tuesday, I want to say. It's actually been quite a while. Let me go and not this week's Tuesday, last week's. Let me go and 1 second. My screen's all black. Let me go log out, switch over to the other thing. Oh yeah, I forgot how weird it looks when I try switching the screen on this. It looks a lot neater when I do it on the other screen setup, But on here, I don't have anything other than black screen. The dark abyss of black screen. I'm like waving over here as if you can see my hand waving. Okay, anyways, where was I? Let me go log out and switch over to my other account. One moment, we will be back. Or, well, we're not going anywhere, but... Hello, Raphael, welcome. Cyan, Corvash, Giant Spider, Spirit Fox. Do you think it's viable? I don't feel like it has enough damage. Quick enough. But yes, it would work. It's assuming it's for Guild Wars. For PvP, definitely no. For Guild Wars, yes. Which, obviously, it's made for Guild Wars. So yes, I think that would be viable. Will it be viable next patch, though? No. Yeah, up until next patch, it would be. But there's going to be too much mana drain protection to get away with that much mana drain with that little damage output. Hello, Questor. Welcome. Oh, yeah, ignore the dark screen. We're still here. We're just switching over to the other account. The Dark Abyss shall be fixed in one moment. As soon as Steam would load. It's trying to update. There we go. Put in password. Completely forget what it is. I have too many different passwords. That awkward moment when you have like 50 different passwords. Okay, I think I typed the right one. There we go, bird. Now I just need to wait till that loads. Go into here, and okay. So, how's this account doing these days? Let's go claim all of our resources and go get that Soul Forge up. And if we are a little bit gapped away, I am going to need to go... Oh, do we have Sunbird on this account? I think we do. But if we have a little bit of gap, I need to probably spend the diamonds on it. That or I'm going to go farm gold. We could also go farm gold for a little while. Let me see if they've kicked me from the guild yet. I don't think they have, but you never know. Someone from one of the streams was gracious enough to actually keep us in here. Though I don't know if they're still the leader of the guild at this point. I've actually never looked at the chat. I've just been kind of claiming their resources because we can, and they're letting us. I don't contribute to the guild wars. I don't think I've contributed a single cent of gold. But we still get some resources for free, which is always nice. We're kind of like leeching off them on this account, unfortunately. But, oops, I just clicked and made the screen go all weird. There we go. Okay, well, yep, we're still in the little guild. So we'll go claim this. How's our kingdom upgrading going these days? I think we're on our last few attack kingdoms. Let's go check our mail. We have like a billion things here. Let's go get our troglodytes, get our gems and everything. Guild tasks, claim all that. Did we not get any gems? Oh, there it is, 140. I was gonna say, we need those gems. Oh yeah, I wonder if I'll get the new legend on this account. Actually, I don't know if that would be too viable. Oh yes, it would, because I have Krakens to go synergize with it. That would be quite potent. So let's recap where we even are on this account these days. It has been a while. I need to go do a progress video on this or something. We haven't done an Astral-specific video on this for ages. We showed it in stream quite a bit and stuff, but let me go and get the event troop, of course. Mammoth, give me that. Need that gold from him. Do we upgrade even further? I think it'll be fine on common. What do we need that's even pure brown that would need to be traded? Where is the low-level explorer? There we go. Oh, we already got the setup. Oh, wait, never mind. We don't have fully traded Forest Guardian, obviously. I can't technically do the full setup, but I can do the partial setup. We have a mammoth, and now I just need another firebomb, I guess. Boom, there we go. Team fixed. Oh, we have Ascension on him. Oh, wait. It's a trap! We wouldn't be able to triple firebomb. Wait, that's fine. Sacrifice. I didn't make a mistake, did I? No, that's fine. Yeah, we still have 2 copies. That's all we need. And his leveling is perfectly fine. Don't need to waste the souls. Speaking about souls, we are so ridiculously low on souls. Actually, we don't even have enough to craft Dragon Soul. It requires, wait. It requires 4,000 souls, doesn't it? Well, actually, we can't even see because if I'm not mistaken, we don't have the dungeon. Not the dungeon, the, click on the right one already. Soul Forge. The moment of truth. Dun dun dun. Do we have 800? Oh wow, we have way more than 800. Do we have 800? We have like triple that. Okay, we just need to get that last level now. We could either burn through 166 gems or we could get 280 kills. The one that is better to do is quite obvious. Don't spend a single gem on it and get that many kills. So yeah, let's go do just that. So let's go get ourselves 288 kills. Doesn't matter how. I guess we will go and explore it a little bit. So let's go farm a little bit of gold. What kingdom should we do that in? That depends. What trait stone do we even need these days? What do we have as far as big troops? We need to go under base rarity. Let's see. Did you see your previous comment about your main team? Oh, sorry. What was about that? Your main team right now is Luther, your hero, with the purple weapon and extra skills and mana and Dragon Soul and Mythic Naga. You wouldn't really need a Luther in that team. You'd most likely just want to go and utilize completely into the Dragon Soul plus the Naga combo. And basically just use the Dragon Soul as a soul farming mana generator while using the Naga as your main damage source. And just keep spamming it out that way. So maybe something like a Herd Master or some kind of other really big mana generator. Just fill one of them up. Even an Exploder would work, like Orgultha first slot if you happen to have. Or something similar like a Ragnagord first slot. Or if you don't have either of those, an Azura first slot. Or even an Azura second slot and go like an Azura Dragon Soul combo or something. But yeah, it'd basically be your frontline tank. You would need 2 mana generators, a frontline tank, and Uriali as your main damage. You can put another damage if you want, but Dragon Soul plus Naga should be enough. The Mythic Naga. What was I about to go do? Oh yeah, base rarity. Actually, I don't even think it matters if I do base rarity. Doing it by rarity would also be... Oh yeah, we have Draculus. Oh, by the way, we just have a random Draculus here. That's kind of funny. We have Draculus Corvash. That is actually quite insane combo. Too bad we don't have the traits for it. How many more traits would we need? Because that would be pretty viable, having the capability to stun on this account. Also, we just have the Tesla, which is absolutely amazing. We could just solo Tesla everything. Doesn't even matter if she's traded. Just completely obliterate everything. Also, here's our level 1 fully traded 3 Krakens. Because why not? This was pre-nerf, unfortunately, when I did that. Obviously, post-nerf, it's a little bit weaker. But still really funny. Triple, actually, let me go do that now. It is quite hilarious. I want to keep that team. I want to keep so many of these teams. Low-level Explorer. I want to keep them all. Okay, we're going to go get another level then. But yeah, triple... Oh yeah, I forgot. We can't explore in almost every kingdom. Well, I guess we'll explore here. I needed brown blues anyways for Corvash. So let me go do that. Low-level Explorer. And we got our Mammoth in there, so we get our extra gold. So let's go farm that a little bit. We need to go claim our kills. Gotta go get it all. Okay, move that down. Get our explosion. Feels so weird doing this in early game because it might not even be enough damage to wipe. Case in point. Well, that is definitely a lot different. But it still wins pretty quick. I think that can still do like 2.5 to 3 per minute. That's not that bad. We don't even have any HP kingdoms. We have literally 0 of them. And it's still doing decent. Throw that down. We'll let him hit us for 0. Big numbers. Go throw down the firebomb. Get another firebomb. How much damage is that? Gosh, 15. He barely gains anything from his magic. That's like all base damage already. And down it goes. Let's see. Thank you for banning that, Bridget. Much appreciated. I was about to go do that. I was wondering what all that spam was. Where were we? Let's go back to the explorers. Explore, go get our firebombs down. And switch Luther for who? Probably a Azura or Herdmaster or some kind of various mana generator that you have available. Throw the other firebomb. And is that even team wipe? I don't even know how to gauge it anymore because of how different the stats are. But it still goes down. So let's say we're doing 2 rounds per minute. That'd be 8. We needed what? 280 kills? 8. That's 160 per hour. Oh, it's going to take me 2 hours. We're obviously not going to do this now. But yeah, I'll farm this off screen or off stream definitely. And this Sunday we will have a Dragon Soul on this account. Right before it gets nerfed. We shall get a Dragon Soul on this pre-nerf. Like how we had the Krakens pre-nerf. But we will also get the Dragon Soul. It will happen. We'll make it just in the nick of time. Wow, we could actually lose to this. Throw that down. He doesn't give us anything. Oh wait, yes he does. He gives us the purple for free. And then we take the Skull Poke. We get some brown out of it as well. And 1 Firebird, or Sunbird, I mean, should be enough to kill that out. And just in case, let me take that blue. And should I take that skull too? Hey, why not? There we go. Just in case. And down it goes. Oh, that would have been way more than enough damage. I didn't need that to do that. But yeah, that rate, it would actually take us quite a bit of time. Yeah, we've moved forward 16 kills. Progress. But yeah, that's going to take a while to get to level 9. To grind all that out. And we're obviously not going to spend gems on it. This is actually so expensive that I think it comes out to every kill being worth half a gem. That is how expensive it is. So basically every battle is worth almost 2 gems that we do. So obviously we don't want to go spend gems on it. That would be a complete waste. While it would give us the satisfaction of having it instantly, the amount of cost that actually has is not worth it whatsoever. Though do keep in mind, once you do level your Soul Forge completely, you can't do anything to get it any higher or anything. So there's really no rush in getting it up, unless there's something really specific that you need. Like, for example, this week, which is Dragon Soul. That'd be one of the few, very, very few instances where if you don't want to close the gap, if you don't have the time, it would actually be worth throwing the gems right now. Like, if we were, like, tight on time, and we didn't want to have to go and grind all this out, it would be worth it for a Dragon Soul this week to spend something like 154 gems. That's a pretty trivial amount to be able to go and craft a Dragon Soul, assuming you have the other resources, like the 800 diamonds. Hello, Hunter. Why are we getting spammed all of a sudden? Let's see. Seems to be the same person. Someone's just trolling us. Why did I leave him that yellow? I saw that too, and I just left it there, but oh well. Throw that down. Oh, what's coming new in Guild Wars? The removal of Guild Wars is what's new to Guild Wars. No, they're not removing Guild Wars, but the main thing changing with Guild Wars is next patch is going to be tri-weekly. They're only going to do it once every 3 weeks. It's going to be replaced with raids and some kind of other thing that they didn't mention. But yeah, Guild Wars is going to be going away for a while. It's going to feel weird. That's basically only once a month, basically, is how often Guild Wars will be. Also, I don't know if it's going to be on a static schedule, like guaranteed every 3rd week will be it, or maybe it'll be like sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes 3, sometimes 1. I'm not quite sure. I'd assume it would be even, but they never actually specified in that regard. If anyone still has any other questions, team builds you want me to mess around with, assuming we can actually do it, because we're on this account now. But if you guys have any questions, we will definitely go and make sure to do it. What happens to the rewards? The rewards will be carried over to the, what's it called? The other events that they're going to be doing, like raids and such. We're still going to be getting rewards. It's not like we won't be getting a bunch of diamonds and stuff, or I would assume so. But they did mention that there's going to be like a leaderboard thing for it. So there's going to be some kind of reward associated with new raids and everything like that. So we'll throw the Sunbird there. Get the clear. What they're displacing those rewards with, we don't really know. But they already mentioned they're doing it with something. For top guilds, it probably wouldn't be as valuable as what we're already getting, though, unfortunately. So it could be a decrease in the amount of resources, which I think is what quite a few people's concern is, as far as late game people. Particularly in Bracket 1, because it would take away a lot of competitiveness away from that if you only get to do that once every 3 weeks, and then the other things that you get in place of it don't give you anywhere near as much resources. That could be a little bit discouraging for quite a few top guilds. I don't think that would really affect my guild that much, though, for the most part. Let's see. Oh, why do I keep clicking on PvP? It's such a habit of mine. I still don't know what I'm going to be doing with all the gems on this account, too. I believe we got Celestial Armor already. Let me double check. If we haven't, that's exactly what I'm using it for. Let me see. Have we gotten Celestial yet? Oh, I have not. Well, I know what I'm doing. Actually, should I save that for a video? I am. I have no need to actually get that at the moment. So, but we will go get that later. I can't believe I haven't gotten that yet. Also, the wonderful Death Knight armor. That's the one pack where they say like a value on it. That's actually, I would legitimately say, is correct. Like they put this value on a lot of things, and it's pretty laughable. Wait, let me go back to the screen. They put this value on so many things, and it's pretty laughable. The one in the corner. that says, hey, this is like worth this much money. No, it's not. But in the case of the Death Knight armor, that's the one I would say, you're maybe correct. But that's the only one. Every single other instance of it ever in the game is not correct. There isn't any other pack that could say a higher value, and it's like, no, that's not even remotely close. Let's see. You upgraded the Soul Forge of your girlfriend's account yesterday, and she was at level 2. Took you the whole afternoon, but you got her to do the Dragon Soul. Yeah, I believe it takes around 6 hours. If you have a decent team that can run through Explore at a okay rate, it takes around 6 hours, I believe, to go and level the entirety of Soul Forge. Because I've done it when I had to do it, well, we've had to do it like 2 or 3 times now. I had to do it on the 1 beta account. I haven't really done it on this account, mainly because I haven't really grinded too much on it, very minimally. And, of course, I had to do it on my main account. Yeah, I'd say approximately 6 hours or so of pure grinding Explore would end up doing it. For the most part, most of this account's gameplay has been in PvP. It hasn't really been doing much Explore. But given that we're getting the extra 400 gold right now, I actually don't mind that we're doing it in the Explore. That's basically the only reason why I'm actually here right now. That and to try to get the things a bit quicker, just so we're not doing it forever, obviously, by doing it through PvP. Also, I don't believe there's any viable team we can put a Mammoth on this account, unless it's just kind of sitting there in last slot. I didn't put a single level into him yet, did I? I was wondering why his stats were so low. Like, I know we're on an early game account, but still, that was, like, way too low. That would explain why. That would explain it. Okay, we'll go lower that down. Oh, I should have aimed for the other one. That would have gotten more reduction. Wow, he has really high base value. Oh, never mind. It's because I have so many Magic Kingdoms. 5 of those is from Magic Kingdoms, and the extra 1 might even be from the 10% bonus. But anyways, I'll probably do most of this grinding off camera, because obviously the main majority of what we'd be doing is exactly that. But yeah, this Sunday, I will definitely be covering a video going over us finally getting a Dragon Soul on this account. I am so hyped for it. This would actually be the second account that we get a Dragon Soul before level 100. I believe the other one we ended up getting it before level 50. It was our very first legend, which was insane. But yeah, very soon we shall get it, and we will craft it immediately. I don't think I'm going to craft multiple, because it's going to be nerfed next patch, just partially. We don't know what its unique trait's going to be either, so that's kind of in speculation as well. But, yeah, get the last 100 souls, go get it crafted. Should be good to go. Did you see your question? Sorry, yeah, if anyone has any last-minute questions, feel free to leave them. Is there a way players will be informed of when Guild Wars will occur? We have no clue. We do not know if we will get some kind of like, I don't know if they'll have like a little thing that will show like a schedule. Like, hey, this week will be this event, this week will be raids, this week will be Guild Wars. I'm not certain on if it will be like that. It might just run on a constant cycle too. So let's say it'll be like Guild Wars, then raids, then something else that they didn't mention yet. And then it repeats back again, Guild Wars, raids, the other thing, and just keeps going like that. We're not 100% certain yet on what that will be, because I don't believe they have mentioned yet definitively on what that will be. Hello, Dave. Do you recommend soul farming while doing Explore to try to multitask? Yes. It is really good to try to soul farm while doing Explore, especially if you can still win at the exact same rate. Good troops to doing that with is Valkyrie into Rowan, or Dragon Soul with literally anything. Win at about the exact same rate. The better ones are things like Dragon Soul triple Warlock with triple Necromancy on them, as well as basically any Valkyrie Rowan team. Things that could speed it up are either Fire Bombs or Sirens, either or. Both of them would serve the similar purpose. Let's see. But yeah, we did a whole video going over it. Basically, you would use either Valkyrie triple Warlock, Dragon Soul triple Warlock, and from there you basically just replace Ferrous Rods if you had. But yeah, the two basics, I think I have it on this account. I forget if I do. Low level Safe, low level Split, low level Explorer. You know what? I don't have the low level soul farming team on this team, but all it is here. Let me go over PvP testing. Let me go put it in. It's triple Warlock. Warlock. I actually don't even have it set up yet on this account. That would explain why I don't have Celestial Armor. I haven't even tried soul farming it. But yeah, it'd basically be this team with a +2 red, +1 yellow, -1 brown banner. It's perfectly fine that you're minusing the brown. You mainly just need Valkyrie to get up super quick. and that's basically what you would run. You'd want to make sure that Warlock has its first trait. This is excessively important because this gives you 50% extra souls, and this does stack with itself. So if 3 of them all having this first trait would end up giving you 150% soul bonus. And Valkyrie, once you get her to max kingdoms, it looks like her souls would be at about 8 or 9. And then you just cast her a few times and you'd gain yourself a good majority of your souls. Obviously, Dragon Soul would be a lot better, though, particularly in early game. Mainly because Dragon Soul would be a lot more damage. Not just that, but it does 15 souls per cast, which this early in the game is way more than a Valkyrie. It will take Valkyrie a long while before you actually get her to be better than a Dragon Soul when you're a newer player. So being able to get your hands on a Dragon Soul is very, very nice to have. I'm not sure if they're going to be nerfing their soul value or something on him. They did mention that they're nerfing Dragon Soul next patch. How badly they're nerfing it, we do not know. They're rebalancing quite a few aspects of him to make him less overpowered, particularly in early game, because he is really, really insane this early in the game. He's broken basically up until about level 200 or 300. At that point, he basically just becomes average. But everything prior to that, he's just way too insane. Yeah, 3 Warlocks and a Valkyrie. That's the basic premise. Ideally, fully traded Valkyrie, and ideally either fully traded Warlocks or I mean, double traded Warlocks or single traded. It's minimum to have 1 trait, though having 2 is nice. Actually, let me go do that right now. I keep like saying these. Let me go get them because we will need it for soul farming later, anyways. Let me go get both of them. Actually, it's cheap enough. Might as well. We have plenty of those trait stones at the moment. But yeah, those are the 2 traits you would want. At minimum, Necromancy. Ideally, both of them. You can ignore its final trait because it's pretty useless. But yeah, that's the basic of what you need. And that's it. And then you basically just go... I don't really have anything that I can go do it with now, though. This is currently still too weak to really bother going with Explorer. I would need a Dragon Soul variant to actually make this work, which we will have. But, yeah, this isn't really going to work with Warlocks, mainly because the Warlocks, at their current state, we won't be able to get enough damage. I believe we're going to be able to get them up to about 17 or so damage, which means we'll have to double cast, and double cast is way too slow. Ideally, what we'd want to do is basically Dragon Soul, Warlock, 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 is what we're going to be doing with a +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow banner. Of course, we need to go get ourselves a Dragon Soul first, but we'll be able to craft that this week once we get level 9 Soulforge, and that is the game plan. And I'll be going over that this Sunday too, as one of our things, because it is a really decent early game soul farming method. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for right now. We will be back tomorrow at our standard times. We'll be doing our 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time stream for a few hours. We'll have 2 redeem codes. We'll be going over a bunch of Gems of War stuff, kind of just messing around, chilling, all that kind of normal stuff, answering questions, all that. Soon after that, we will have a puzzle quest stream, heading further into storyline and everything in regard to the puzzle quest. And then at the same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, we'll be doing the standard nightly stream, just going over Guild Wars, going over dungeons, and maybe we'll do a little bit more with this account to finally get it, push it over, and hopefully get ourselves a Dragon Soul soon. But yeah, anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.